Hey guys, Marty Boots here. Today is the 13th of September 2019 and I want to make an educational video for you today. This trading strategy can actually change your life. It can actually change your whole life. It can change your bank balance. It can change your income, your quality of life, how good you become as a trader. It can change your family life because you may have more money. It can change a lot of things in your life, and if you do this correctly. The reason a lot of traders fail is because they have too much emotion involved in trading, and they're afraid to lose money. Of course, that is a natural feeling, but you want to find a strategy that can help eliminate that. And this strategy will help you eliminate that emotion and help you set some targets and trade to a plan, and help you become successful and maybe turn into a full-time trader. If that is your goal. Maybe some people just want to do this part-time, and this strategy works for part-time traders also. So what it is, guys, is very simple. Very simple. This is a chart of Bitcoin on the 1 hour chart. This is trading off a 1 hour chart is for day traders. This is it's not for long-term investors or even long-term swing traders. It's not. It is more for day traders to use this. It can be used in conjunction for swing traders, of course. But what I'm going to show you here, this is the 200 moving average. This is it, guys. You don't need anything else on your chart. Just price and the 200 moving average. That is it. And I'm telling you about the bare essentials of the strategy here today. And there is ways of refining your entries or exits. Not really your entries, mostly your exits. Because generally there is potential to profit on almost every single trade. So you need to maybe refine your entries, or sorry, your exits. Have a plan in place for your exits. But we'll talk through that a little bit. Now, what basically is very simple, guys. You go long as you break above. That's not a very good arrow. You go long on a break above the 200 moving average. So you go long there. As soon as price breaks the 200 moving average, you go long. There was potential for 25% profit. You go short when price breaks down below. Now, I know there is that period where it's slightly choppy. Now, that is because we are on the 1 hour chart. It gives more signals. But you can go short here, and you can have your stop up. You need to give it a little bit of room to work, or you can wait for price maybe to form a lower low or start to roll over, and then you enter your short and have your stop above the previous high. As soon as your trade starts working, you move your stop down lower and continue moving your stop as price drops. So if your price is down here, you move your stop to above this high here. And then if price moves on down, you continue to move your stop with price. Move it down to the next high, and you will eventually get stopped out. The other way of doing it is move your stop to break even, and then just set a target for 10%. For example, have a target for 10%, or whatever percentage that you think is correct for the trade. You might find down here there is a lot of support, so you might want to take profit down here at the 10 to 12%, for example. There's a lot of support down there, so you expect a bounce. That is one way of trying to manage it. The other thing is that is for day traders looking for quick signals and quick money, quick profits. For longer term traders, let me just delete that. Longer term traders would need to move to the 4-hour chart. You can see here, yes, there is chop in there. We'll get to that in a minute. You can see here, there is not that many signals. Price broke above here. If you would have bought here and have your stop at, let price move in your favor. Price moves in your favor. You move your stop up to break even, and now you are safe. You cannot lose money. Maybe even have it slightly in profit or whatever. Price moves higher, holds the 200 moving average the whole way up. It tests it, maybe test it or whatever, but it does not take out your stop. Test it, but price moves up higher and higher and higher. You can see, price just keeps going and going and going. It tests it here again. But the thing is, what you would do here, you belong from here. What you do as price moves up higher, say price moves to here, you would move your stop up to the previous low. As price broke out here and moved higher, you would move your stop up to here. Price is continuing to hold the 200 moving average, holding it. What do? You move your stop up to the next low. Price is here, starting to move higher up to here. You move your stop to the next low. Keep moving your stop ups to the previous lows, and eventually you will get stopped out. You will get stopped out here because price actually came down and then stopped you out. But if you look at that, and just from the strategy alone on the 4-hour chart, it's about 190% profit, which is very, very nice. If you manage to take profits way up higher, it's almost 300% profit. If you got it into the spike, that's 300% profit. Now, the other thing is, just moved the video, I think. The other thing is, maybe people think that they would not hold maybe for long enough. But the thing is, guys, if you got, the price never broke down from the 200. Why would you sell? It's in an uptrend. Price has not broken the 200 at all. It's barely tested it. It tested it twice, and it's continuing higher. If you wanted to move, let me fix this video, guys. Sorry, apologies there for that. Now, if say you're up 50 or 70% or whatever that is, and price is here, and you are getting worried and you want to take profit, maybe sell 50% of your profits, and your other profits is protected because you're moving your stop up. So you've already locked in 50% of your gains, and now this other 50% is, if you want to call it a free trade or not, that's up to you, but it is kind of a free trade. You already have profits in the bank, and your stop is at break even or in profit. So you can only make more money than you're already making at this point in time. So it makes sense possibly to not close your position, because the trend may continue. Once the trend gets in motion, a trend in motion stays in motion, is I think the saying is. So what happens when you get to the choppy environment? So basically what it means is, guys, the easy money has been made. All this was your easy money. That was a 300% bounce from that entry. That's the easy money. Sorry. Now here's where it actually takes more management. So basically, price broke down right here from the 200 moving average for the first time. Price broke down, you go short. You had a potential of making 7 to 8% profits. If you set your target for 5%, take 50% off at 5%, for example, and your stop is in break even, your second half will be stopped out at break even, but you still would have made half of your profits at break even. Now, you know, that 5% on, just say for easy math's sake, $10,000, in the sake of a couple of days or a day, probably a day, you would have made, say, 5% target, you make $500. Now, if you were trading on 10 times leverage, that could be $5,000, for example. And if you done 3,000, you know, I don't like leverage. I don't like too much leverage, guys. Too much leverage is dangerous. You're better to build your account slow and steady. I mean, I recommend 3 to 5 times leverage maximum. That is my preference, and I think it's safer. And build your account slowly over time instead of trying to hit the big home runs. But if you have a strategy like this and you can implement it, you know, your account will build quick enough. You just need the patience. Look at this, guys. Like, you can make 5 to 7% there. That would have got stopped out break even, because your stop would have been moved to break even. Price came back down, stopped you out break even. What happens? You go short. You went short. You know, potential for profits. There's potential for 15% profits. Price broke out above here in chop. You know, you might lose, we'll just say you lose 2 to 3, 4% profit in this chop, for example. Then price starts to break down. You have another potential of 10 to 15% profits. Again, price breaks up here. That's another 20% potential profits. They are potential profits, guys. There is techniques to maximize your profits. Like, for example, right here, there's a low right here. Guys, there's a low here. You don't need to be stupid about things, and you be smart about things. If you come back in here to this low and you shorted right here, you know, you got to think to yourself, I'm in 15% profits. I at least got to take 50% off the table, at least, and put that in your bank. Allow your bank balance to grow. The rest of your money is in a stop at small profits. You could have moved that down. You could have moved your stop down also, and lock in more gains. You know, if you come back up here then and you're stopped out, then so be it. You've still made money on that trade. Your bank balance is growing. Now again, you go long. Another opportunity right here. You go long, and what happens? 20% profit. You know, did I just do that one? Maybe I just done that one. Whatever. But you see the potential, guys. Again, price breaks down of the 200. Potential 10% profits. Now here is some choppy action. Yeah. So maybe you run 1% profit, and then you got stopped out break even. Maybe you lost 1%, worst case scenario. Okay, and what happens here? You short as price breaks below it, 8% potential profits. If you set 5% targets, for example, because look at this, guys, you're into previous lows here. See these lows here? You're into them lows, so there's going to be some resistance support down here. You know, it came in down here. Say you took 5%. There's good profits. The other half maybe stopped out on this wick. Your account still grows. Price broke up. Potential for some profits. Price broke down. Now what happened right now? This is right now. You would have taken a long right there. Right now as price is breaking up. You know, price broke up, wick down, but you can be taking a long. Price, the new candle opened here, turned green. You take a long, and you would be there, and you'd have a break even stop on this now. So if price turns around before it hits the 200, you would be making profit. If price drops below, you're stopped out at break even. So that's it, guys. That's basically the strategy. You know, it is fantastic. It takes emotion out of trading. It really takes a lot of emotion out of trading. And you can see here very quickly, this is the last thing, 15-minute video. This is the last thing. Price on a daily chart gives less and less signals. You can see here, guys, unbelievable. If you have a job, if you have if you just have a separate account that you for long-term holding, for long-term swing trading and investing. Use a daily chart and set an alarm on the two. You can set alarms on the 200 moving average. So when price does touch that or break that, to be checking the chart or whatever. Price broke above right here. You go long, and that's 196% profit. If you go long there, so for example, on $10,000, if you went long there, on that's 200% profits. That is potential. Yes, potential. 200%. So you make $20,000. If you went on 10x there to the very highs on 10x, guys, you could make $200,000. It's life changing money on a very, very, very simple strategy. Buy as price breaks above the 200 moving average, and sell as soon as price breaks below. There is 30%. There is 60% profit, guys. Very simple. You would have caught the whole last bull run, guys. Look at the last bull run. Buy as soon as it breaks above. There, I'm not even going back, guys. I don't want to. There's 5,000%. What's that? 6,500%, guys. It can be life changing, and this strategy is so simple that if you implement this into your strategy, you will improve yourself as a trader massively. That's it for the video, guys. If you like the content, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. If you'd like to join us in our trading room, we're in there every single day trying to make a killing in this market. Please hit us up in the description below, and that'll take you to our website, and you can sign up for a 3-day free trial. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.